welcome back everybody then to what is session 98. And in these 97 sessions that have taken place, the party have traveled practically across the country to land up in Chilton to solve the mystery of the curse, which they discovered was a baby god fetus fueled by the souls of many of the lives that have been taken in this world, with the orchestrator, Acererak, a lich. You manage to chase him away, return to Port Nyanzaru and Chulta's heroes, and for your troubles you've received a fantastic villa based up in the more affluent quarter of Port Nyanzaru. You've also managed to possess pirate ships, 2 of them. One of them you sank in the Pirate Bay as you demolished them. And having returned to Omu to tie up loose ends, I can only say that you are now on a quest to clear the Yuan-Ti out of the old Omuan palace. Currently, you've been inside here for less than an hour, but have not made it past the first corridor junction yet. And this is where we're going to pick up. Bum bum bum. With 9 rounds, 8 rounds gone past, with the 9th round about to start in combat, we are going to join Dusted at the top of the combat tree.
We're here to kill Yuan Ti and chew gum, and we're all out of gum.
Uh-huh. Stefan,
Hello.
I would be a terrible person, I believe,
Yes.
if I don't use my free action to open the door and see if the UNT is on the other side.
You would be a terrible person, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would.
Okay. The door, as you know, opens towards you.
Yeah.
So, using your free action, you just open the door a crack, or you're going to swing it blatantly wide?
Oh, I am dramatic as hell, and I'm in the moment. Duster is gonna swing it open.
All right. Why don't you describe to us this action with Yelena behind you back to back?
At first, Dustin is thinking about like, oh, could he's, but he, oh shit, I cannot step back because, oh yeah,
So,
He try. Well, I have to try and open it and then wedge myself in between on the right-hand side of it, or my right, facing the door. So if he squeezes,
you can do one or two things.
uh-huh.
I would say you could step to the side, grab the door, fling it open as you use Yolena's space to let the door open fully, and then stand back in the doorway with the door wide open. Or you could just grab the handle and do a quick open and shut peek to see what's on the other side.
No, he's not peeking. He's not peeking. He is flinging it right open.
All right. Yeah, I mean, it's a free action, so you fling the door open wide very quickly, and indeed, on the other side, you see one of the massive snake abomination creatures. Almost very surprised to see you, as he was about to do the same thing.
And I cannot remember if I attacked last turn and if I attacked him. I know that I threw my dagger, but I don't think I used my rapier. So I'm going to spend my heroic inspiration to get advantage on this roll to attack him immediately as I open the door. And let's see if I can hit him. 20, dirty.
Why are you using your heroic inspiration, sorry?
to get the advantage on the attack.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Because I wasn't sure if I attacked with my rapier last turn, so let's just do this to be sure.
That's
And I'm rolling
excellent.
the attack. 8 points of damage. And I'm gonna vex him, so I get advantage on the next attack.
All right. 'Tis but a scratch, my lord. 8
Yes.
points of damage.
Yes, this might be a little more than that. Rapier crit.
Yeah.
I get an extra d8 when I do that because of
Nice.
piercing. So we're rolling 3d8 plus 6. And one of them is an 8. So if the first one's an 8, that's a 24 damage.
Nice. Let's take that.
For another advantage roll with Vex to attack him. And then I hope it's not double ones. It's not.
Oof.
Oh,
Oh.
Dustin takes another 3d8 plus 6.
Jeez, a natural 20 trick roll is just continuing.
Yes. And if the first d8 is a 4, so that is up by 4, so that's 18 damage. And with that, I'm not vexing, I'm pushing 10 feet.
Okay. And that was a strength check, wasn't it?
Oh no. It's not even a strength check, I believe, but I can check. Just a
It
sec.
was just an auto.
It says here, push. If you hit a creature with a weapon, you can push the creature up to 10 feet straight away from you if it's large or smaller.
Nice.
it's like Eldritch Blast. No save.
All right. All right, I'm gonna put him down next to there then. And that is 5d6 on his drop, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Full damage. Oh yeah. Why don't you go ahead and roll that for us?
14 damage.
Nice. Okay.
And I have a bonus action that I cannot use for anything. But that's fine. That's my turn.
You've still got all your movement?
Oh, yeah, I could walk over here, I guess. If you're okay with that, Jelena. They won't be coming up with the hole just yet.
Not just yet.
Well, eventually they will, and I'll be back in the doorway.
If you say so.
That,
I don't know.
what else dusted
Would
on
you-
your turn?
That's it.
Oh wow.
And I press end turn. Dustin has got a lot more damage to him now.
All right. As Dusted flings the door open, deals critical damage to the UNT after the first little scratch, he then shoves him down the hole into the pit with all of the snakes and steps across past you, Yarlena. And as he steps in the center of the corridor, I believe it's you, Lunan. Oh no, you're on 2, aren't you? It's Yarlena. Yeah.
Okay. She will shimmy down here. And how is the snake in front of Lunan looking? Oh, like it's kind of stuck between Lunan.
That one.
Yeah.
He has got 2 hit points left.
Oh. Do I? I'm just trying to see if he would have his turn between problems. Don't think he does. Unless he goes with the brood guard, is that what they're called?
You could let the beholder take it as well.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking because I figured that it's just the brood guard that go next time.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I'll leave. She'll just stare at the beholder and well, stare at the Luna, and she'll just nod at the beholder like he can deal with it, and then she will turn around and she's gonna Eldritch Blast this boy.
Are you going for another fountain dip?
Oh hell yeah! Oh wait.
Oh wait, that's the brazier. If you move it 30 feet back, it hits the brazier. Oh my god!
I'm just wondering if maybe I should go for this one instead because I think it was a basilisk, or am I getting it mixed up?
Yeah, it's the basilisk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will go for she will go for the basilisk instead. Eldritch Blast it. 3
That is
points.
that is a fountain shot.
Yep, maybe it'll be another score. So that's a 24. Oh god, and a 19.
That is 2 hits.
It goes back 10 foot with each hit.
Ooh.
It's a 14 force damage and a 7 force damage.
Alright, so 21 points, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, so, and that was 2 Eldritch Blasts. 3 went wide,
Yeah.
so it was 3.
Yeah, it was 3, but one of them.
The second one missed, didn't it?
Yeah.
Alright. As the Eldritch Blast flies and smashes into the Basilisk, the first one launches him up 10 feet into the air. The second one sails just underneath him as it flies across, and as he bounces off this fire-lit brazier, the third one manages to grab him as well as he lands straight onto the edge of the lip of the cauldron that has got this sacrificial bowl of blood. He smacks his head on the edge of it. Go ahead and roll a d6 damage for me on that blunt force injury.
Oh no!
Brain damage to the basilisk.
Oh,
4 points.
4 points. All right. As you notice, he cartwheels over smashes his head on the side, and then you hear a sploosh plop as he falls into the liquid contained therein.
I think I'm getting the hang of this one.
Anything else?
I'm just wondering if maybe she should. But she will stay for now.
Okay.
That's
All right, then that brings us to the UNT that fell into the snake pit, who is mad as hell.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Super
That's
mad.
fair. That's
It's
on
so
me.
mad.
That's on me. I get it.
All right, so he's going to get up from prone and then begin to attempt to climb the walls. And that will be his turn.
Last time they had the climbing speed. I don't know if this one did.
He does.
30, I think.
30 feet, yes. The other two, do they? I've put them on separate turns. Yes, I have. Good. Let me just double check quickly, because we've got the other two. All right. Dusted, I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw for me, please, as the first one over there commands you to sleep.
I have been rather sleepy, so let's have a look. I'm not sleepy.
With a 20, you definitely are not. In fact, you probably even laugh at him. As he gets very frustrated, the one behind him,
Oh no.
my friend, suggested that you sleep. Why don't you try it again?
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm ever so sleepy.
You do. Oh, wait, is that +5 from your?
Oh, oh yeah, it is. Sorry, it's 15.
That's
Oh, 16.
with Yolena's, yeah?
Yeah.
Easy save. Well, you need a 15, so yeah, easy save.
Oh.
Okay.
I need to get advantage on that save somehow.
Right, those are those two. And I think
Where are the dwarfs in this?
where is
They're just in the way. They can look over the dwarves, can they?
the dwarves
mean-
go after Valrus and the Beholder, who are coming up next.
They're after me as well.
Yeah.
Mm.
But where is my big boss guy here? I don't know if I've added him to the combat.
I know that he's there.
Yeah, I think he was going on the bodyguard's turn as well. In which case,
He was big looking, right?
I'll send.
I think I saw you sent it last time, but I couldn't see it up there, so that would be nice.
Well, he doesn't fit in the thing you sent. He's so tall.
He is so tall, isn't he? He is. Okay. He is going to. It is a wisdom saving throw for both. Let me just open this in a new tab. In fact, I'll tell you, he's going to cast Hypnotic Pattern. It's a 30-foot cube in a range of 120 feet that requires a wisdom save, and the damage effect is charmed. Obviously, Yelena, you'll be immune to this effect because you won't become charmed, but it will include all three of you within the cube.
Mm-hmm.
I just have advantage against charm, so.
Yeah.
Oh yes, of course, it's advantage now, isn't it?
And hypnotic pattern, is that intellect or wisdom?
It's wisdom.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
So that will include Dusted, Yelena, and Lunan.
Don't forget your plus.
Yeah, you guys have no way you're failing wisdom checks.
I don't know. I could roll.
You said wisdom save.
It
Yeah.
is also Valrus. 'Cause it's. Let me just AoE 30-foot square.
You're just within the radius, you'll be fine.
Alright, so all of you see a weaving, twisting pattern of colors that all of a sudden appear within your eyes and almost seem to encapsulate you, drawing you in. It appears for a moment and then almost vanishes. So it is a DC. Careful, let me make sure it is. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
It's only a 13. God. Don't you just hate it when monsters have got like such really cool names, but they turn out to have a very low DC? Never mind. A 13, some of you won't get a 13, so off we go.
I beg to differ.
Oh, Yelena with a
Oh,
dirty
boy.
20. Easy. Dusted with a 19. No problem.
This is where I will fail.
Oh, Luna with a
Let's see.
23.
Yeah.
Easy.
Don't
Yeah,
worry,
it's fine.
Valish. I
Oh,
only
no.
need to deal 1 damage to you
Yelena
to
saved
get you
me.
out.
So you're fine.
Yeah.
Are you in
Dusted,
the
like, I only need to do 1 damage. Doesn't mean I will.
No, don't worry. My claws are only 1d4, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, oh wait, they're 1d6. Never mind.
Just slap him with an open palm. Wake up.
I got claws. I gotta use them. I'm a cat.
And you don't want
Take,
to
take
upset the
one
kitty.
finger. My leg.
No, I'm not upsetting kitty gods for this.
Exactly. All right, that is. Do you actually get to see the name of the creature when he attacks? I didn't roll yet, so that's good.
Oh, we
But
have
you
no idea.
will if he has to have a save.
Oh no, it's a
Mhm.
named enemy.
This, yeah. This
Well,
is
a guy like that, yeah.
if that's the case, I will tell you that all of the bodyguards are named enemies as well.
Oh,
Oh,
oh wow.
Okay. Speaking of named enemies, Velrus, it's your turn.
Yeah.
wow.
I think I will peek out from a corner and do a 4th level chromatic orb at the snake at the back, the bodyguard over there.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm just gonna bring up the spell quick to double check. It's not AoE, is it?
No,
one-
no, but it can become AoE-ish.
Oh yes, it's if you get the 8, it just leaps around, isn't it? Last time you got like a chain lightning effect.
Yeah.
The same number on
yeah.
two die. What? If you roll the same number on 2 or more of the d8s, the orb leaps.
Yeah. Well, let's see if I hit.
Alright, try your blackjack luck on this one.
Oh, if only I was dusted. 28.
28, and you are going for whom?
The one behind the first one, behind the 2 peasants.
Yeah, his name his name is Crake.
Craig, oh, that's the one, yes.
Break
Yeah.
the snake, yeah.
Craig
As
the
in-
Snake, I didn't
as
like
in-
his name.
What's the Crake? What's the crack?
Yeah.
Fire damage, of course.
Okay.
We're all down under.
That is indeed 2 of the same dice, 3 even. My choice, within 30 feet. I'll go for the one that cast Hypnotic Pattern next. With the same damage type.
Same. So,
Oh, 20!
crikey.
That's going to be fire damage as well. Oh, wait. Roll as... How are we doing criticals? Does that count into the roll or no?
We are not doing the house rules anymore. We'll just do it as
Oh,
rules
right,
20.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, crit
Oh.
damage. Okay. Yeah. 68, so 12d8. I'll just put them in like this because I don't know how that... Is it really 12? Oh my god.
Jesus.
Oh lord.
That's D6.
How many
bro.
ones did I get? That's 2 ones, so I'll roll.
Or it's 2 5s or 2 6s or whatever, yeah.
Why
So
did you
there's
roll with
2 ones.
6s and not 8s?
Oh, you're right.
Because I mean, I don't
Silly
mind
me.
if you want to, nerf yourself.
You increase the chance of getting the same, but
Yeah, yeah. Well, it doesn't matter in this case because of.
It won't fly again.
Yeah. So
Jesus
that's still
Christ.
2 ones. So let me.
There's two
Is that
threes.
is there a second
Oh,
level
this is
spell?
12d8, so there's guaranteed to be at
Duplicate.
least.
What
Yeah.
level spell did you cast it at?
I cast it at level 4.
And it
Good.
is.
That's what I mentioned.
And it's at. So
So that's
you
it.
upcast it 3 levels, yeah?
Yep, yep. That ended up being what, 56? How many times can I bounce?
Well, this is what I was looking at. It doesn't really. It says you make an attack roll against a new and make new damage, and then that's for the second one.
The orb
says the
can't
orb
leap
can't
again
leap.
unless you cast the spell with a level 2+ spell slot.
Yeah. So a level 2
So-
or higher spell
But-
slot. So you've used a level 4 spell slot.
Mm-hmm. So can it do once more or twice more?
Well, you see, it doesn't say it at all, is it? I would assume that it can jump the amount of spell slots you've upcast it by.
Yeah.
But
It says here the orb can leap a maximum number of times equal to the level of the spell slot expended, and a creature can be targeted only once. It says in the
Okay.
using a higher
Ah.
level spell slot.
Oh, okay.
So if you read a little further down, it says here.
Oh, okay.
look at
Equal
us
to
not
the
reading
level
the
of the
whole
slot.
description
Okay.
the
So-
non-arcane user over here.
So twice more.
Actually,
I'll go for the snake directly behind the peasants now and then. So that's an
no, you cannot
80.
target the same
No,
twice.
this is directly behind because I went for the one that was just behind, or like 2 behind the peasants. Now I'm going for the one that was directly behind the peasants.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And this is
Okay, so
18
let's
twice in
just-
a row.
But you have casted 2 times already. What did you hit before?
So this one there, then
Yeah. Then
this
the second one you hit was.
the one that cast hypnotic pattern.
Oh, all the way back there.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I can go back here.
Okay, I didn't
this
understand
one.
that at all, but okay.
So
I
the
didn't
first one
realize.
you targeted Craig.
Yep, first one was Craig.
Yeah. Then the second one jumped to the spellcaster.
Yep.
That's Raspid.
Raspid. And
Yeah,
then the
so-
other guardian.
And then the third one is going to go to Kultha, who's the
Kultha.
other bodyguard.
Yep.
Okay, so let's just. I haven't recorded the damage for Raspid. So your damage was 58.
That is another bounce. It was 56 because 2 1s got replaced with the 12.
It's exactly what he had.
Oh lord.
Craig is not even on half. He's not even bloodied, so
Of
he's fine.
course.
So now, Kultha, you hit with the 27, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And you rolled 28 damage.
Yeah, with 2 6s.
So then it gets to bounce one more time.
One more
The
time.
28 damage will put him.
The advantage. Ooh, and the last one. Well, it would have been to this one at the back.
The Brood Guard at the back.
Yeah.
The Brood Guard has a 8. Yeah, you need a 15 to hit him.
Okay, that just hits then.
That's just hits him, yeah. Awesome. And then you can roll your damage. And let's see.
Oh my god. And
28.
28 damage. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
And this is thankfully the last bounce.
Yes, yes, it is. No more.
So essentially, this is like a cheap man's lightning bolt, a chain lightning spell.
Yes, and if you cast it at 6th level, it's guaranteed to bounce the whole way through because you get 8d8.
And it doesn't decrease in d8 for bounces. I mean, that's just OP. But hey, that is crazy though, isn't it? Jesus. Okay. Mate, that was unbelievable. You've taken out my spellcaster in 2 hits. Because he took damage before. The Brood
A
Guard
big
is
blob of plasma flies through the room and lights up the place.
the Brood Guard at the end is bloodied, and the 2 bodyguards are
Mostly fine.
they've taken a flesh wound or 2.
I hate to say this, but it says here the orb can leap a maximum number of times equal to the spell level. It has leapt 3 times, right?
Oh,
Oh, so you get 1 more.
one more. Wait, what did I roll for that?
you had 2 4s.
2 4s. Oh my
Does
god.
it say
Spell is so
the
cheap.
amount of additional spell slots or the total amount of spell slots?
It says the orb can leap a maximum number of times equal to the level of the slot expended.
Oh,
That
okay,
makes
yeah,
sense because
cool.
1 leaps once. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
And you have to, of course, have used at least a level 2 spell slot for this to happen.
Yes. So,
So last time.
well, you've hit the 3. I mean, it would make sense I'd go for one of the Brood Guards on the side, or
Yeah.
try and get the
one of
Basilisk in the water.
One of the brood guards it is. I'm not looking at the basilisk.
Alright, for angle's
18.
sake, we're gonna say it'll be this one up there.
Yeah, that's
And
fine.
18 is a hit. Oof. He's only got 9 hit points.
And that was a 1 in there, so
He's dead. He's dead already.
18.
He's already dead.
Gonna fry that bastard.
Oh my god. I didn't expect to get full mileage out of this. No.
The chromatic orb is potent.
Yeah.
Nice.
Are you basically just playing squash with these people and launching these balls at their head or something? Being a real menace?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and then it's my
Beholder.
beholder, yeah,
Yes.
who does a disadvantaged attack and rolls. Oh, a 6.
Plus.
6 plus my spell casting, so plus 9, so 15.
15.
15 to the one right in front of it.
Was that to hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
You're ruining the
Okay.
GM's mood.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Says Dusted while kicking enemies down. Voice
Yeah.
the bit.
Keep going back up. Oh boy. 1d8 plus 3 plus 4, so 1d8 plus 7. So a d8 roll 8 plus 7, so 15 damage. And it gets 2 eye rolls. So if it's not dead, it will shoot it again.
It's
This
dead.
time missing horrible. Oh, it is dead.
Oh,
well,
it's dead,
either,
so it's-
anyways,
It's dead unless you wanted to attack Lunan.
the second shot goes wild.
It does.
Try.
All right. It only had 2 hit points.
Oh,
Is that the end of your turn?
it growls and hovers upwards to let Lunan pass if he wants to.
Nice. All right. Then that
And
will...
that is it.
Okay. That will bring us to the guards then. Reluctantly, some of the brood guards begin to be a little bit standoffish, but from a hiss from 2 of the bodyguards,
Still alive.
this one is going to... that's 20. Oh, you know what? Yes. They're gonna do that. And they're gonna go after that. So that will bring us to Lunan's turn, I think.
I think you have the basilisk in between, but I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, that's right. Why is his token hidden? I'm using the wrong one, that's why. Oh, because I'm using this one.
At least I see a grayed out basilisk and a grayed out woman in the order thingy.
Yeah, no worries, I fixed it.
I'm not sure.
Alright, good shout. Basilisk next, yeah. The woman, let's take her off the tracker. Because she is dead, sitting in there.
It was kind of unfair to kill her now I think about it.
Maybe.
I'll get over it.
Okay.
Yes.
Lunan, it is over to you, sir.
Yes. Before we start, I'm just checking back since it was last or 2 sessions ago. But before we went in, we established a telepathic bond, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Because you were casting that for like
Ritually.
10 minutes or something.
Yeah.
When these guys were casting these kind of charming spells, they were talking to both Lunan and Jarlena, weren't they? DM.
Which guys, sorry?
When these guys were casting their charming spells, they were talking to you, Lunan and to Dusted and Jarlena, weren't they?
They were telling us to sleep. Oh, I'll tell him Dusted to sleep.
Yeah, exactly. I'm
have-
casting silence or what deafness, it's the word, on Dusted and on Jarlena at the same time as I'm telepathically saying, I'm gonna make it quiet for you.
Wow,
You do
that's quite
realize what's gonna
nice.
happen now, right?
We'll see if you can. It's a 19. It's a 19 wisdom save if you're not smart enough to fail it on purpose.
She does have a -1 intelligence, so I don't know if she is smart enough to catch on that quick.
Wow.
She'll just resist on instinct, probably, I think. What's the save? Wisdom.
Yeah,
Wisdom,
what is the
okay.
save?
19 wisdom.
Doesn't
Ooh.
matter.
Yarlena, I could have saved the 3rd level slot if you're gonna do it like that.
I'm sorry.
Wow! Like Jalina, like Dustin, it's not his fault, but Jalina, okay, wow.
And Yarlena is hearing that in her head.
What do you mean? They keep trying to put spells on me.
I think, therefore, I am that
Yes.
I will stay where I am and just keep an eye over the corridor.
Okay. Just in time, because I found the music.
But Dustin can't hear it.
Right. Dustin can't hear it.
He's not sure why.
Yeah. He's not sure why. Okay, well then, Dustin, I won't have to tell you what's going on then. Ah. That's why. Alright, Dusted, the dwarves in front are going to grapple you.
They
I still
They
hold
are,
present.
they are on their whole person.
Oh, they're under hold person.
Yeah,
they-
but they can check to break free. But I think they had a minus something to wisdom, so Lunan can hold them in perpetuity.
Yeah, as long as-
It's impossible for them to save, and it's a check at the end of their turn.
Okay. Good, because this is coming up to the end of their turn then. Oh, we put markers on that. I need to zoom into the map so I can see the flipping marker, don't I? Alright. And they had disadvantage, didn't they? Or was it just normal?
Normal, but they need they have a -1 and they need a 19, so they can't do it or something.
They had -2, I think it was.
-2,
Yeah.
so it's just mathematically impossible unless they have a bonus.
Or a natural 20?
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't give them more, but that's up to you how you want to roll.
There. Close.
Very close. Very close. Well then. That brings us back to the next round with Dusted in the lead.
Huh?
How is it with the new rules? Is a natural 20 automatic success on saves?
I'm gonna check on that.
Oh, this peace, this tranquility. I don't have to hear their voices anymore.
Oh, what luck.
Yeah.
Dustin's gonna start not moving there, but I'm just gonna pick up the dagger that's underneath me. Yoink. Erase. I'm just gonna erase the dagger that was there. There you go.
Cool. Thank you, sir.
I'm only missing the one back there, but that's be fine. I cannot really get to these guys with the dwarves in the way.
Could you slaughter the dwarves if you wanted? We don't know
No.
if they're hostile or not.
I don't care if they're hostile. Valrus, have you looked behind you? Oh well, I can't. Have you looked behind you lately? Is there anything coming up that way?
I haven't been paying attention.
No, you've just been skipping stones on different. Almost call them Sarathi. That's not their name. UNT heads.
Quite so.
I love the fact that Dustin can be sneaked up upon from behind by the most armed person, sounding like I don't know what. He will
Yes,
not.
I can because I cannot hear anything. Well then, and I don't have my longbow anymore.
And you can't run on walls anymore.
No, I am quite ineffective compared to my usual graces. Well, I'm gonna start by giving myself heroic inspiration because I'm in combat.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what heroic warrior does. I am just gonna go over here. Pardon me, Valrus. That's 20 feet of movement, just to check if there's anything back here, because this is a rather steep staircase, I guess. So I cannot see far up it, right?
Yeah, you can see enough up to the top.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about 15 feet rise. It's not a staircase, it's a slope.
Ah, okay. And is there any enemies coming this way from what I can see at the moment?
Why don't you roll a perception check for me?
Yes, with disadvantage because I cannot hear them, or is it enough on sight?
It'll be enough on sight.
All right. Well, that is a natural 25.
Oh, that's pretty darn good. Okay, you do not see anything, and more importantly, Dusted, you do not hear a thing.
Perfect. Nothing can go wrong then. Well, I best get back to where I was. I'm gonna use my action to dash because I'm really. No, wait. I use feline grade because I restocked that when I was standing still. Yes, perfect. So I have 40 feet left. So that's 10, 20. So I used 40 movement in total. And then I'm just gonna take a peek in here if there's anyone that's come up. And then wait an action till one of them gets over the edge so I can hit them again. So I'm waiting for one of them to come up
Okay.
to attack. Readying an attack action.
Okay.
That's the end of my turn.
Perfect. Then that brings us to Yarlena.
She's gonna do what she's been doing and Eldritch Blast. Oh wait, before I pick, how are these two looking? I can't remember if they've been hit a lot at all.
Yeah, I mean, they've got gashes in them. They've been smashed about a little bit, and they've got, mind you, not gashes, they're actually burned. Parts of their scales and everything from a chromatic orb injury that they didn't see coming. It literally took them by surprise.
Okay. She'll aim for the one at the front first. And is he like bloodied or anything?
Not yet.
Not yet. She will fire.
Maybe. Soon.
Well, she will fire a beam at him. Oh, that probably doesn't hit.
It does not hit, unfortunately.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh.
Dylan, are you trying to hit the dwarves?
What?
3 in a row. 3 in a row.
It just kept going down. Oh my gosh.
I've really,
Spoiler
you know.
Down.
It is 3 misses though.
3 misses. Yeah. That's. She just looks really disappointed with herself. She just sighs. She looks at the dwarves. You know, this would be a lot easier if you hadn't decided to stop in the way. Oh.
We have to
Again, like last session, interesting use of passive voice. Just saying.
we have to compensate for Valerie's huge amount of damage by not doing
Yeah.
any damage.
This was karma for Varus doing so much.
Wow.
Again, interesting use of passive voice.
That will be. She'll move to the side. That will be her turn. She's just like kicking the floor, sulking.
The best thing is Dustin can't hear it.
Yeah.
Just oblivious to everything behind him.
Is that the end of your turn then, Yelena?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take a minute to think about what you've done.
Ah.
Okay. Indeed, last turn, these guys at the bottom are guards. I didn't move them. They would have got up from prone and crawled as well. Or I can't remember if they were crawling. But dusted the guards this turn. Are all going to be climbing up. Alright.
They found my one weakness. Not climbing up in front of me. Damn.
Right, the other guard is going to attack. Lunan, why don't you roll me a perception check? Yelena, a perception check. And can either of you or Valra speak Draconic?
I can't.
Unfortunate, no.
No, I've just got common, elvish, and sylvan.
Yeah, common infernal primordial.
Oh,
Yeah, I understood the Tao.
I have Dwarvish and Elvish.
Okay. For the last round and this round, these bodyguards have been standing in front, have been hissing and snarling at the dwarves in front of them. Eventually, on Craig's turn,
Just gonna stab them.
he reaches out and grapples him with his tail and squeezes. The dwarf pops and virtually
Oy.
liquefies. He tosses him aside and he lets the other one pass as the other one moves forward and does the same thing to the other dwarf. Squeezes them and pops him.
That's intriguing.
And he's going to move forward to that.
Then
Oh.
I'm no longer concentrating on anything.
I see you are ready for a beatdown, Mr. Snake.
What language have you said that in?
She just says it in common.
Wow. Just say it in Elvish, that sounds cool as well. I don't understand it.
So I think some of them have spoken in common.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I think.
I'm not sure if those two, but one of the others of the same type, I think they.
Yeah.
Yelena, in response, he looks down on you as he looms, almost taking up the entire space of the corridor. You see this cobra-like skin on the sides of his neck pop out. Beautiful decorations on the inside, bronzed, glowing and glittery, almost trying to charm you in itself. As he looks down. This one is named Kulva. Kulva is going to squeeze little elves.
Actually, I'm not an elf.
Really
Actually. The best thing is it's you and me doing those, Jelena.
I am an Eladrin,
Slaves.
and I'm going to
all-
wear your skin when you're dead.
Slaves all
Whoa.
the same way.
I wonder if you do too.
He's going Yelena, I need you to make a wisdom savings throw.
Oh no!
As he
Is this a
casts-
charm?
Yes.
Oh, I get advantage.
And you have your pluses.
No,
Oh,
it's
they're
already
already counted,
added.
Yeah.
Oh no! I think it was a 15.
It is a 15. It is
Yeah.
as he
I had to fail at some point.
as you're talking about corpses popping, and he just looks at you and goes, grovel.
What did he say? Grovel.
Grovel, yeah.
Oh. I guess that's what she'll be doing on her next turn then.
Okay. Felris.
He's
That-
going to. Oh, yep, go on.
That brings us to you. Roll a perception check for me, please.
Okay. 24.
Oh shoot.
What is Snoggle?
Okay. Because if you come close, I'd ask you to roll an insight check next. But, mate, you've not missed a beat over here. As you felt something behind you, you were even creeping around the corner, and you just saw this looming presence and realized something was going on. Can you speak? You can't speak Draconic, can you?
No.
All right, but in the common conversation, you heard every word of it, and the creature or the snake in front of you appears to either not have noticed you or doesn't care for your presence much at all.
Oh, hearing that little conversation, he's gonna walk up behind him and whisper something to him.
Oh.
That's
As he
creepy.
casts Dissonant Whispers at 2nd level.
What exactly are you going to say to him?
Um,
A strange
uh,
adventure.
behind you.
Oh, God.
That's all you're going to say.
Yeah.
Here I thought you said you would say something.
Something.
You're coming up from behind. Something.
Does he get a saving throw, by the way?
Yeah, a wisdom
Wisdom.
saving throw of 18.
Oh, so the DC 17 listed here is wrong?
Because I'm currently under the effects of innate sorcery. Yes.
Oh, so the character sheet.
So my DC goes up by 1 for a minute.
That's nice.
And I have advantage on spells that I cast.
Very nice. Alright, so it's a wisdom, yes?
Yep.
Now he has magic resistance, so he gets advantage.
So straight roll.
So it's a straight roll. Oh! Crikey, mate. Oh, I didn't send it to everyone. I do now.
16. Oh,
Oh, look at that.
he
He would have failed
he's,
even if you weren't buffed.
yeah, he's terrified and wants to run away from me the safest route possible.
Oh.
With his reaction, right? He
With
doesn't
his
have to do it
reaction,
next
yeah.
turn. Yeah, so he has to do it now.
Which means Yarlena's going to grovel, but it's not her turn yet. Does she still have a reaction?
What did you cast on
That
him?
is
Was
a-
it command or suggestion?
Suggestion.
Oh, so she has to do it immediately then.
Oh,
Oh,
Right.
is it immediate? I thought it was on your
I forget.
turn. that you did.
The command is on your turn, but I don't know about suggestion.
It depends on what the language says.
Yeah,
yeah.
We
that's
need
the
rules.
legacy one. I cannot use that for anything.
But if it's suggestion, then he will have to make a Constitution save for the damage. So maybe there's a chance that the
Oh, yeah,
suggestion
that's true.
drops.
Oh, it just says they pursue the suggestion to the best of their ability, can continue for the entire duration, but if the activity can be completed in a shorter time, the spell ends for the target upon completing it. Oh wait, is this legacy? Oh, this is the legacy. No, this isn't the legacy one.
It says here you suggest a course of action to a creature. The suggestion must sound achievable, blah, 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 blah. The target must succeed a wisdom saving throw or have the charm condition for the duration or until your allies deal damage to the target. The charm target pursues the suggestion. So it is on your turn, yeah. It's not something you
Yeah,
can do
I
before it's your turn,
presume so, because it requires her to move. So she hasn't done it yet. So maybe she can attack?
Yeah, she probably. I guess she.
yeah.
Probably.
He needs
could.
to check. He needs to check if he has condition. He has the condition as well. Or if he has concentration on it, right?
The UNT.
Yeah.
Don't, as much as I know, they don't need to concentrate on innate abilities.
Ew.
Yeah, it lasts for the entire until the task is completed.
Mhm.
It's an at will. At will, there has no concentration requirement.
I thought do they not cast it like a regular spell?
I don't understand these new rules at all.
I think they just removed, because they used to have some monsters used to have like spell slots, and then they'd have a list of spells, and you'd have to manage that. But now it's like, oh, you can cast these spells twice per day, and these spells at will, and these spells once per day, or whatever. Just, I guess, to make it easier. I don't know. I've only looked at them a little bit, because I haven't done 2024 just yet.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, where are we at?
He needs to run away at least. Use his reaction and run away with the full
Yes.
movement.
It was Dissonant Whispers, wasn't it?
It was.
You didn't roll damage, am I right?
I did. It's 19.
19 damage. Okay, so he failed
Yeah,
to take the
auto
full
rolled.
effect.
Yep.
19. Okay, so. Okay, he's definitely bloodied. Hopefully that comes up on his marker. If able to move as far as its speed allows away from you.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
The creature won't obviously move into dangerous ground. Right.
Yeah.
He has. I mean, he's just had his turn and used all his movement. Does that suggest that he has to wait
Use
until
his
his next turn until he gets movement?
No, because I think you get a lot of your resources back at the end of your turn, and some you get at the start of your turn. So
I think he just
can
loses
move.
his reaction and moves his full movement.
Nice. Okay. In which case, he gets to move 40 foot on land,
They're
Okay.
quite nimble.
which puts him right straight. Mind you, he's going to have to go through, so let's go 5, 10, 15, 20 moving through. 25. 30.
Apparently, it's not forced movement
It's a-
since he's reacting to it. So I'm going to use Warcaster to cast Shocking Grasp on him as he leaves
Nice.
my range,
Yeah.
Yelena will
which is
stab
why I
him.
got closer.
Just to make it even more.
And Yelena gets a reaction as well.
Oh, okay.
Go. That is.
But yeah, we haven't.
But she's
18.
charmed by him, though. I don't understand. Never mind.
She's trying to do the activity, I guess, that he suggested.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand. I just never mind me. I'm still learning.
At the moment, we're going to rule it this way.
Yeah.
Because Valrus, your shocking grasp hits, and Yelena,
Alright.
you also hit.
$3d8.
Jesus.
10 damage.
Okay, that's good. That puts him on 38.
Respectable.
And Yelena's 12 damage, yes?
Yeah.
Which puts him on 26. Now does Dissonant Whispers...
One and done deal.
Oh, it's to use his reaction if available to move as far away, which he did have, not his additional movement. Which is very important because he obviously just needs to run back using all his movement to get back into the fray.
Yep.
Okay.
He can come back.
Now, I'm going to say, obviously, in the heat of combat, Yelena, your reaction was exactly just that. A warrior's reaction to something fleeing combat. There was no... I don't know who you are, you're not my master kind of charm, but you understand that you're slowly moving down to grovel and you just strike out with a reaction. Varus, is that the rest of your turn?
That is it, yes.
Alright then,
The
you
remainder
Oh.
of the
Will this be the case
the
for
remainder
all
of the cursed short sword coming to life.
Yelena, say again?
Will this be the case for all monsters that cast spells? That they don't, that it's classed as innate, so they don't have to concentrate.
I will double check and come back to you, but at the moment that's how I've read it, yes.
Okay. Okay.
So the beholder will take 2 shots at the one running away and gets a natural 20. Well, I already said 2 shots at them, so here goes another one. 25. So that is
25 is a hit.
slash R. 2d8 plus 7 for the critical hit. 13 and slash R. 1d8 plus 7 for the second attack. Which is 11 points of damage. So 24 total. To the one running away. Psychic damage.
This was from your Warcaster feat.
This would have been from
wait, is this
the
the
beholder taking its shots as my turn ended.
My bad. Sorry, the Beholder did the raise, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he did 20.
Critical hit and 25 to hit, and 13 and 11 for the damage.
So 24 points of damage altogether.
Yeah.
Are
yeah.
you sure?
Positive.
Alright then. That puts our bodyguard on 2 hit points.
And it's going to fly right across to it and hover 5 feet above it.
Alright. Just to be clear, the one that is on 2 hit points is the one that's over here.
Oh, I see. Okay, then it will
He was the one
stand
that
its
was running
ground
away.
in the middle of the room. Yeah.
Okay.
I for some reason thought it managed to run only like 10 feet.
I thought so, which is why I wanted to be clear.
It's going to stand straight in the middle of the room.
Okay. How big is this beholder again?
Medium-sized.
Medium size, and it's a corridor, not a room, so even better.
Yes.
It's
All
a little
right.
flesh goblin, is what it is.
Yeah.
Is that going to be the end of its turn?
That's the end of everything.
Which will then bring us to the guards. Okay.
And the dwarves. Oh wait.
The dwarves have turned into jelly. They're now decorating the floor.
And I have no idea. In Dustin's head, the dwarves are perfectly fine behind it. Oh no.
Alright. The guards are actually going to stand their ground over there. They're going to hold their actions. Which brings us to Lunan.
Yes. I saw the basilisk disappear, so I don't have vision on it anymore, right?
Correct.
That is disappointing. I had hoped to
Look into its eyes one last time.
Yeah. However, it does not change. I will cast first level. Where did it go? Magic missile,
Oh, okay.
where I send one bolt on our low little guy
Uh-huh.
for 3 damage,
Nice.
and then 2 bolts for his friend.
Okay.
For a total of 6 damage. And I don't think we should all bunch up. I really would want to stand with my friends, but I don't know if there's AoE effects, so I will stay where I am. That's my turn.
Okay, well, the commoners and the dwarves appear to be dead. So at the end of your turn, Lunan, we join Dustin at the top of the order.
All right. Yes, I did hit this one, but that was not last turn. Shame. I don't have my advantage anymore. Huh. Oh, no time like the present. Hello. I'm gonna use my heroic inspiration to attack this.
Hello, Dusted Scream.
He did.
26.
Oh, yeah, easily.
I'm not vexing this time.
Okay.
I cut it across the tail. And then I say, just a second, I just need to link it to you because it's tactical mastery. But slow means it gets minus 10 movement. On its next turn. Where is it? Damn it. Tactical master here. This. And then I am trying to grab it. And say, now do it better next time. So I'm making a grapple attack with my second. Which I have advantage on because I'm a champion. 23.
Yeah, 23 hits.
Oh no, it has to contest it. It's contested strength or dex. I'm grappling it.
Okay, bear with me. Strength or dex, yes?
Yes, either. Athletics, I think we call it.
Ooh.
Ah, it saves. Ah, that's a shame. Well, I'll take another attack. Grapple attack.
Mm-hmm.
Try to grab it again. I didn't think you hear me properly first time. Let's try again.
Oh, very low. Look at that.
That was 10 feet of movement. I'm using 10 feet of movement to move him into the pit. And let go.
Okay.
And I've caught his tail, so he has 10 less movement next turn.
Wow. Go ahead and roll 5d6 damage, please.
That's 14. Did I roll for rapier damage?
No.
I didn't. I'll just quickly do that. So 14, and then we also have just another 9.
So 22.
At this point, you should just stay down there.
And then I have 10 feet of movement left.
Mm-hmm.
That's my turn.
And they are running the other opposite direction.
Alright, then that'll bring us to Yelena.
Give him hell.
Well, she spends her action groveling. I think.
That's right.
That is very true.
But the snake is dead now.
But he doesn't concentrate on the spell.
Yeah, and I mean it's only an action, isn't it?
I can't do anything with the bonus action, so she'll grovel and then she will spend half her movement to get up.
Isn't it that your turn ends? Or how does the effect work?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
So you will
That's my
probably
turn.
be prone.
Unfortunately, there's no one to take advantage.
You will be a prune.
Then that'll bring us to the bodyguards. Okay, Valrus, this one's gonna attack your beholder. And
Yep.
is gonna do it. With a natural 1.
Yeah, that just misses.
And with a 15.
15. Now, a 15. Ah, just hits.
Oh. Is it immune to poison?
No, I don't believe so. No.
Alright, so it takes 15 points of damage.
Okay. It's still standing.
Awesome.
Just about. Just about.
Alright, and then for its movement.
Ooh.
Alright, does your beholder get a free attack?
Um,
Does he get a reaction or can he only attack?
doesn't say that it doesn't get an action or
Go
a
on.
reaction. Alright, it's gonna take 2 shots. It'll be at disadvantage, unfortunately, I think. Because of the 5-foot rule. With ranged attacks. So a 15 and
15 hits.
a 17.
17 hits.
Alright. So I'll just roll that as 1/R. 2d8 plus 2 and a 4 plus 14 is a 20 damage.
Can it shoot twice?
Actually, I'm having a look at that, yeah.
As a reaction?
And
Yeah, that's the
I-
point.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's just 1.
So 2 plus 7?
Yeah. So 9.
9 points.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Anything
yeah, that
else?
makes sense. Nope, that's it. Well, it was just a reaction, so. Yeah.
So that'll bring us to your turn, Belrus.
Oh boy, he's running away. I'm gonna peek out from behind the corner and just the firebolt, just the firebolt to the snake. Oh no, not a firebolt, a sorcerer's burst. Yes.
Oh.
The pow. 28.
Nice. That's definitely a hit.
All right.
I guess there's a risk here with the basilisk.
And and this is also a spell that's silly like that. I rolled an extra 8, so I can roll another d8.
Wow. Nice.
6. So 24
Bloody heck.
points of I don't know, psychic damage. I'm gonna take my 5 feet to go back.
Okay. He is on 35 hit points. And
What's the
Yes.
beholder just drift in there and go like, boom.
The beholder is going to move in for its multi-attack. And it takes 1 shot against it and another. 15 and 21 both hit, I think.
they do indeed.
Slash R 2d8 plus 14 for a total of slow roll 27 psychic damage.
Nice.
So close.
So close.
So that puts him on 8. Holy
Yeah, yeah. And it's gonna float 5 feet above the position it's in.
Okay.
And that's it.
Alright then, that's going to bring us to the little guards and the basilisk. I realize I didn't use the other 2 guards again to move and attack, because Dusted, you moved down. Sorry, I skipped that out.
Oh yeah.
Let's deal with these brute guards up here.
Mm-hmm.
Take that off the map. Alright, Valrus, they are going to attack your Beholder monster.
No. It's just a little level 4 behold monster.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. But
It will soon be a dead beholder monster.
Oh no.
don't worry. That's 1 bite. 1 claw. Oh, there's an 18.
That hits, okay. Dangerous. Dangerous.
2 claws.
17 hits.
Oh. Alright, so then here's the first 5 points of damage. 5 points of damage.
And the beholder is reduced.
Reduced.
To darkness. Sandbank.
So it's been vanquished.
It's been vanquished.
Oh no! And with that, the second brood guard is gonna move in and attack. Oops. Valrus, he's going to go for you. And he's going to do 1 bite and 2 claw attacks.
Mm. Alright.
A
20 hits.
Oh, that's 9 points of piercing damage.
Yeah.
How much HP does Valorous have?
21, according to the token.
16.
Yeah, that just hits.
I think you have the same hit points as a cult fanatic right now. It's on the screen.
That's 3 points.
3 points.
And the second claw. Ooh,
That hits as well.
another 6 points.
I'll use my Fiendish Legacy spell to cast Hellish Rebuke as a reaction against it.
Oh,
So that's it's a dexterity save of 18.
he doesn't make it. He
Alright,
fails.
that's 14 points of fire damage.
14 points of fire damage puts him on 3.
Mm.
Oh, mate,
Alright.
as he tucks into you for breakfast, he claws and he bites you, and all of a sudden, boom, Hellish Rebuke goes off and he just starts sprouting blood from everywhere.
And how much?
Mm-hmm.
What's the total damage
Of what?
I took? That I took.
1 second, there's...
It'd be like 20 something.
It's 18 altogether.
Alright. Taking 18 points of damage. 3 left.
Oh, so the token is correct. You only had 21.
No, 67 hit points remaining.
You had me worried there for a second.
I'm not sure which. Yeah, both of the tokens here say 21.
Hmm. Yeah, 'cause I'm using the one that has my old picture on it still.
They're both.
Yeah,
up
but
there.
you're not choosing the one that has joined the campaign. I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is it not in the campaign?
No.
No,
Let me see.
I don't think you've claimed ownership of it.
I think it's very annoying. I had to redo everything when mine wasn't in the campaign. Refill everything.
It says it's in Rift Worlds, the jungle. Mm. Let's see. You. And it is assigned to me. Because I can unassign it.
Maybe we can figure it out between the sessions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's in unassigned. It's just unclaimed. So you need to go in and claim it.
It doesn't seem that it's unclaimed for me. If I unassign and then assign it again, maybe?
Alright, while you're busy looking at that.
Yep.
I believe there are two gods that are interested in me.
There are, but the basilisk also moves in.
Oh.
And he is going to use, as a bonus action, he's going to use his petrifying gaze on you, Valrus. It's a 30-foot cone.
That is rough.
Yeah.
Is it a con save?
I believe
it
it
is. It is a DC of 12.
12. It'll
Yeah.
be very unlucky if I fail this.
Yes.
Well, you are out of sight of Jalina's aura, so we know what's gonna happen.
I will use my heroic inspiration to succeed.
What have you dusted?
I had 1 point left.
Holy cow. Okay. That was close. As you
Lord.
almost stand there being afflicted by this terrifying gaze from this damaged basilisk. Half of his head is caved in from the bowl that he landed on. His scales are all singed and he looks pretty pissed off.
Yelena, come and finish this fiend.
That... Oh, sorry, Luna, before we get to you, we've got two guards down below to resolve quickly.
Snakes for hands and spitter guy.
Yes, correct. Snakes for hands guy is going to... I mean, he's up and he's going to attack you from where he is. He gets 2 bites.
That hits. And that also hits. Wow, that's really nice rolls.
That's lucky. Right, here comes the first one.
Alright. And
That's the first one.
and I'm half for poison, so that's 9, yeah?
Yep. And then here comes the damage for the second one. This is the piercing damage.
7, yeah. So 10, yeah.
Okay. suggestions there? Right. So I'm gonna say
Yeah,
no.
They both burned suggestions on me
I'm pretty sure they did.
a lot. They really wanted me to join their brothers in the pit.
Yeah. So the other one is going to use his poison burst attack.
Hmm?
17 is a miss, isn't it?
Yeah, unfortunately.
And the 14 as well.
Yeah.
Alright, then he is going to use his movement. To move over to there.
Where do you think
And he
they're gonna
turns
make this
around
difficult?
And he turns around and he starts calling. Dustin, give me an insight check.
Inside.
Insight.
I have some
yes.
training in inside, so 23.
Crikey. He looks panicked, and you know the telltale signs of a stricken, panicked enemy when they try to flee or call for help. This you can see.
But I
right
cannot
now.
hear it. Yeah, I cannot hear anything.
Well, that's something. That's why I asked you for an insight.
Yeah, that's fair.
Alright, so that will be those two guys and the Basilisk, which brings us to Lunan.
Yes. Luna will move up in life to get some support from Jarlena's aura and pew pew on the Basilisk.
Nice, okay. What are you pew-pewing him with?
That's a good question. I think I can do the most with a firebolt in this case. Oh, come on. I really want him to be affected, so I think I will even use my heroic inspiration. The option is the option still D10 plus or
No.
reroll?
Reroll, yeah.
Only. Yeah,
think it
then
is.
I will reroll. And hopefully,
Oh,
yeah, no.
look at that. That's pretty darn good. Even as it's a firebolt, yes? Even as you
Firebolt.
try and aim this firebolt down the corridor, I mean, you've got Valrus in the way. You've got this other creature in the way. Even with all of the cover that he's got, you just managed to sneak the firebolt in between Valrus's legs and the snake creature as they're battling it out. It crashes into the Basilisk.
Nice. Let's see if it rolls the damage. There we go. Oh yeah,
Whoa!
that's what I want.
Holy crap.
Yes, good. I don't like it. Making my friends into stone.
Lunan. The Basilisk explodes and almost melts under the intense heat of that firebolt. It dies on the floor. What else are you able to do on your turn?
How did it go for Valorous? What's the damage? What are you at? Like, if I look at you, are you bloodied?
He is not blooded.
Okay, then I'm good for my turn.
Okay. Which will bring us then to Dusted Coal. Sorry, at the top of the round.
Why don't you join the others in the pit? And Dustin's gonna attack with the rapier.
Mm-hmm.
He gets heroic inspiration because it's the start of his turn, because that's champion for you apparently. So just a normal attack. A 27.
Yeah, that hits.
I would like to re-roll that damage with my piercer ability. I can only do this once per turn, but I'm re-rolling the damage. So it is it's still 7. And then I'm gonna attack him again with the rapier. This time with the advantage because well, the Vex ability. 20 dirty. 30 20
Nice.
20 30. I am Yoda, yes. All right, back to the true and tried method. I'm trying to grab it. Come over here. 22.
Strength, yes.
Yes, or Dex, which is better for you.
Athletics.
10 feet of movement into the pit. And let go.
I just wanna... Whoopsie. This is exactly what it looks like. As Dustin grabs the snake-like creature confused, he flies over the ledge into the pit. You can hear him almost cry out, Dustin in common, "Not again."
Oh, dear.
Roll 5d6 for us, please.
There you go. If it's a 14 again, that will be ridiculous. But okay, they're stuck in the corner of the screen.
Oh,
Okay, there you go.
oh, that's decent, dude. 20.
It's better than what I did with my rapier, so yeah.
I usually
and I-
shake the computer a bit when the die gets stuck.
yeah. And then 10 feet of movement. And then from the hallway, you can hear Dustin just letting out a piercing roar. And he's going to use one stack of... Well, not one stack, but one roll second wind to regain more health. Where do I roll this? That usually is... Oh, there it is. 14 hit points healed.
Nice.
And that is the end of Dustin's turn.
Alright. That will then bring us to Yelena.
She's having a good time in there. She will get up and move over here, and then she will Eldritch Blast the one in front of Varus. She'll set one. She'll do one beam. I'll do 5 if I manage to roll above a 4. I presume that doesn't hit.
No, unfortunately. Just misses.
Oh my god. I thought it was going to be a 3.
Okay.
Uh, 8 points. I don't know how close he is to. death.
That actually takes him out.
I guess I'll try and hit this one. I can only move 5 foot more.
Okay. He's obviously got cover, so he's gonna be a lot
Cover.
more difficult.
Yeah, that's
That blasts harmlessly into the wall, just above Valrus's shoulder.
yeah, that's her turn.
Okay. Then that will bring us. Darn it. That'll bring us to the bodyguards. Okay. Right, the two of them are going to climb halfway up. In fact, the other one, Dusted, is going to attack you from there with his poison burst 2 times.
That makes sense.
Oh, crikey. 2 complete misses, and then he's going to move backwards over to there. Right from there, that's what we see there. There and there. Yeah. That one is going to come moving in. And Valrus, he is going to attack you 2 times.
Oh, he's coming back. Well, before he does his second attack, I am going to Hellish Rebuke normally.
Okay.
First level. It's 18 dex.
18 dex save.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. He fails miserably.
As he takes 14 points of fire damage
Oh.
on that first attack.
As he surprise hits his eyes as he looks down at you, almost like his body almost explodes from the Hellish Rebuke, splatters your coat, your clothing. As you look down and you just hear the slop as the Yuan-Ti abomination drops to the floor.
But he does deal his damage with the bite.
Just the first attack.
Yeah, yeah.
You're still standing though. Barely. Alright, the other 2 have acted already.
How much damage is that first bite?
It was... Did I not roll it?
No, no, no.
Oh. Sorry. It is 15 plus poison damage
Oh no. That's a lot.
of 9. So that's
Yeah,
24.
Pretty bad. As he bites in and bursts the flames, the Valrus is now looking almost bloodied.
Oh. Well, it's your turn, Valrus.
Gonna take a step up, reach around the corner, and try and zap him with a shocking grasp.
So you're gonna give him a shocking grasp reach around.
Yep. I'll roll again for critical. Did not get a crit, but 25.
That's pretty good. Go on then, roll your damage.
Middling. 10 damage as 10 lightning damage as he dips away again.
No need, because as you reach around and
Oh.
fry that Yuan-Ti brute guard, he literally sizzles with only 9 hit points and
Oh.
falls to the ground smoking.
Is that everyone? He asks through everyone's mind.
There are more over here.
All right. But he's going to end his turn back there.
All right. Then that will bring us to the guards and the basilisk and Lunan.
Yes. Luna will walk in after Dusted. And I'm guessing the most obvious will be this guy, so he will take aim for him even before. Or does Luna notice the climbing guys?
Oh, yes. Oh yeah, they're about 20 feet below you.
Then I will go for or at least one of them. Wish I had a good area of effect spell, but no.
Don't know Spirit Guardians?
Yeah, but it feels stupid activating now unless there's more coming.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Plus, if they're 20 feet away, they I could mess with them by just running around so they can't enter anywhere.
That's the point.
I think I will go for yeah. Let's just go with tradition and firebolt this guy.
Okay.
The big one.
For 15 if he gets hit.
15
that?
is, yeah, it's what you need to hit him.
Nice. And a good roll.
Ooh, jeez, like.
So 27 damage. Damage.
That puts him on 15 hit points.
Question is, will he drop his grip?
He has a climbing speed, so he'd probably fine.
Anything else in return, Lunan?
No, Dusted looks pretty healthy. I will leave it at that. That's my turn.
Alright. Over to you, Dusted.
Well. Hello!
Oh. You've gone to chase him, have you, Dusted?
I'm 2 rivers running, and I will cleanse this temple of your filth. I'm gonna attack him with the normal attack.
Okay.
Just start with, which is a 20.
That's a hit.
For max damage, it's 14.
Okay, that's good.
He's still standing?
No.
Well, I cannot attack anyone else, so let's just get it over with. Okay, that's maybe a lot to do.
No, he's down. You just managed to carve the rest of him into a puddle.
Oh, I could re-roll the damage so I can hit him some more. No, I'm not like that. So let's stop it right there.
That's Yelena talking.
And Dustin finally puts his his +2 dagger into its sheath on his hip. It's been running around with it, not attacking. Okay, that's the end of my turn. I don't have any more movement, and I have nothing else to do with my actions. So that's the end of my turn.
All right, that'll bring us to Yelena.
Seeing as everybody in that room is dead, she will
Oh my god.
go. I don't know if she were to be here, if she'd be able to see either of the two trying to climb up. But I can go into the room if she can't.
I think they were 20 feet down, so it's
Yeah.
probably
Oh,
a
yeah.
little bit hard. Yeah.
So I've moved 10.
Oh my god,
Yeah, you
Yelena,
moved 10.
Eldritch blasting them down. Shooting them into the hole again.
15.
no.
30. Yeah. And then she will
Yes.
Eldritch Blast this guy. Try one on him.
Holy jeez. Wow. Sacred baby
Yeah.
child.
I don't know if they do crit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Why not?
Oh,
Oh.
the dice really hate me today. And then she will Eldritch Blast him again if he's not dead. Oh my god.
Holy
Here we go, Jelena. What you have been waiting for all night.
Oh, I got another one.
Again. Oh man.
wow.
I don't know what I did to the dice.
Alright, hold on. Before you roll again, so or your Eldritch Blast automatically knock back 10 feet, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
If she chooses to add that effect.
So when you hit the first one, did you choose to add the effect?
Yeah, she does.
Okay. So let's
You can go back down.
so then you did 13 points of damage, yes?
Yes.
In the first hit. So then that put it on 11. You knocked it back, but it was already 30 feet off the ground. So go ahead and roll 3d6 points of damage as you knock it and it falls back down into the pit.
See? This is what you've been missing out on. Like, this is what I've been doing the whole time.
That puts us on 3 points of damage. Now,
Yeah. so
where
she
does
finishes him
your
off
second
the next
crit?
one.
Where does your second
Well, he'd
crit
still-
go?
He'd still be alive, so she'd just aim for him.
So you're gonna use the second crit on the one on the ground.
Oh well, she would just be going through them. I wouldn't. She wouldn't change targets because of a crit. Well, she wouldn't even know it was a crit.
Alright, so then you've destroyed basically the
This
one.
poor creature, yeah.
Yep. Down he goes, smushed into the. Is it snakes?
Yeah, it is. I'll let you re-roll the damage then. Seeing as it's a crit. 2d10 plus 5. Let's see if you can do better than 10.
Yeah.
Nice.
As it only had 3 points, I thought we'd do it in Yelena's way. Nice.
And then her last beam will go on the other one, who is also trying to
Okay.
climb up away from his maybe doom. And he can go back down. Hopefully not back down.
26. Nice. Okay. 9 points of damage. That puts him on 6 points. Why don't you
Yeah.
roll 3d6 fall damage for him as you knock him off? and send him down for 13.
Now it wants
points.
to do nice damage.
Both of them dying at the bottom of the pit. And as they
Oh.
do, the pit full of snakes almost seems to consume the bodies, and they just sink as if in quicksand underneath as the snakes start to writhe around even more, and then you notice spurts of blood rising to the surface as the snakes gorge themselves on what is left.
Why do they keep things like that?
Oh, was that through the mine?
Yeah.
Not sure.
Ugh.
Is that the end of combat?
Well, that will
Are there any more?
Oh, there's plenty more probably.
Alright, Valrus, roll a perception check for me.
All right. $14.
Alright, as you look around and you listen, you do realize that indeed this is the end of combat.
He then replies to Yarlena and says, "Wait, I haven't actually seen that, I think," and goes over to the snake pit to have a look.
Do you
Okay.
want the pet snake?
Just a massive pit of snakes.
Yes, 50 feet down, writhing about in what now looks like the remains of the bodyguards, is a pit filled with snakes.
What do you think they do with these?
How pitiful.
Do they go into Yanti?
I hope not. He takes out his necklace of fireballs and pulls
What?
off one of the two.
Wow! What are you doing?
Well, if these things are going to grow into Yuan Di,
I don't
So-
know if they do.
We could just slowly kill them with firebolts.
Where do Yanti come from?
that would probably take like ages. Here, I'll give it to Yarlena to decide. I give Yarlena one of the beads.
Why me?
I don't know.
Does she have any idea how Yanti come to exist? Do they grow up from little snakes?
Why don't you roll a
Ah,
history
yes,
check?
Nature.
Great.
Where does little snakes come from?
Oh, she has
you
plus
want to
3
come
on
on?
history. I forgot.
Oh,
Okay. Since being in the lands of Chult, you've come to meet different people relating histories to you, and in these tales you've understood that the Yuan Ti were created by obviously their god, Dendon, the Night Serpent, and they were brought here to the land of Chult. But what you know of Chult's history is that they actually were located much further north in Chult, near the sunken city. And when they were chased out of their homes by Raznaziz's undead, they came into Omur. And they occupied Omur and built their temple and their home from the ruins. They do not get born of little snakes.
She gives him back the bead. They don't grow up from little snakes.
She says very disappointedly.
All right.
Well, I guess they have a nice meal to digest. It. Why they have a little snake pit, then I don't know.
To throw in deserters or those dwarves.
Well, they just killed them.
They were in the way.
I guess. I wonder if anybody did manage.
Wait, what happened to those that we released back there? They sort of ran out the room and I don't think I saw them again.
Well, hopefully they heeded our advice and ran away?
Should we check?
It looks more
Probably.
like an oubliette. You're just thrown down there and be forgotten about.
But this is not
mean,
an
even-
oubliette.
Disobedient
Prostitution,
slaves would. Yes, but disobedient slaves are off the pit and left there to rot.
Their cruel methods would explain why those two dwarves didn't think twice before attacking us.
Well, they didn't really attack us.
I think they were under the Yuantis spell.
But something is definitely wrong. Why is Fenthassa not defending? Where is she?
Do we know that there are the... Because I don't know if any of us have seen or heard them, the concubine ladies. Do we know that if they're here and they exist, or has no one-
Lunan saw them with the eye and told you about them.
What about the woman? Maybe they know where she is.
No, but we
I
can
haven't
look through
seen
the
it.
whole. We can look through all the corridors I didn't manage to see before we entered.
You might find another place for you to be unconscious and blinded.
I didn't go into the throne room either. Maybe we wanna try to go in via the water the way we escaped last time. Can leave someone standing at the gate and then us others coming up from behind.
I hope
No,
you've been
I-
saying all this in mind chat, by the way.
Mind chat.
No, Lunan is ignoring Dustin on purpose.
Oh, thank you.
No, I've been talking in your head. Or I've been moving my mouth and saying different things in your head than I said out loud.
Well, that makes sense.
Multitasking.
Intentionally making things so confusing.
DM, what does Lunan see to the south?
Let me. Are you looking down behind you where the snake had appeared?
Down in this cave area.
Roll a perception check for me, please.
Is it dark?
People might be hiding.
Probably, but oh, it's also low. It's like
While I turn on the
Roll-
lights so I can read. this.
rolling in glue. There we go. 21.
Alright, I want to just get the official description. Right, Lunan. As you step closer to the archway and you look inside, the smell hits you first. The stench of blood floods this chamber. Along one wall, a row of gore-filled pools sink into the floor. Blood trails and bloody footprints run between the pools.
Maybe this is where the Yuant is born.
As you take a look, you notice that there is a door leading off from this room.
I will go down and investigate one of these blood pools.
Okay. Dusted, what are you up to?
Dustin doesn't really know what to do right now. But he also still wants to look for the others. Actually, should Dustin can go check on the. You are out here, checking these rooms. If you don't mind me leaving for a moment.
Which rooms?
Lunan is checking out this.
Yeah.
I wanted to go just check if the slaves down here is alright.
Oh, I've not zoomed out on the map.
Ah, yeah. If you guys can handle that, I go down and check.
Alright, so you're gonna move down south, yeah?
I'm asking people here if it's okay that Dustin goes to check.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
All right. And on his way, he'll just pick up his last dagger that he left, going like, "Oh, it's there. Why did I leave it here?" And he picks that up and then continues with dashes if he has to get out to see if everyone is all right.
Okay, why don't you move your token down past the door?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, easy stuff. Yelena?
Really want to send her wandering off. She will remain over here while Lunan is searching the room below, so that she can keep an eye on the. Oh, I changed the wrong thing. This hallway, and I guess this one. I know that we're pretty sure that most things are dead, but just in case.
Okay. Weapons drawn?
Yeah, she's ready.
And are you trying to make a point of being stealthy or using cover?
She'll use the cover here. I wouldn't say that she's trying to make a point of being stealthy, but she's also not trying to be super loud either. She's just normal.
Cautious.
Cautious, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Valrus.
I think he is just going to take a deep breath and convert a second level spell slot into sorcery points. And then creep up behind Yelena. Quietly.
Why are you creeping? I can see you.
Not from you. Just trying to not make a lot of noise.
I think
Roll a stealth
we
check
are
for me.
past that point.
Yelena pointing him out and pestering him about it has clearly had a negative impact.
Yeah, Yelena, a little bit like Gollum out in the open walking through the woods. As he
You should probably practice a bit more.
Keep your mouth shut a bit more.
No.
Focus on whatever you were doing.
Looking for people being suspicious. I found one. Right here. You can see him coming a mile off. So loud and clumsy. Like a tiny little goblin. With horns.
How creative.
Yes.
Go on then.
I'm keeping watch, you fool.
I push past Yelena and have a look into the room.
Do be careful.
How far in are you going to move?
Just about where the corpse is, and look to one side and the other.
Okay.
And actually, he's going to go in here and peek around the corner.
Okay.
That medicine check got bugged.
What did you roll for medicine?
I rolled a 12, but it didn't add the +9 that I have.
Ooh, crikey. So you got a 21.
Yeah.
Cool. Felris. As you move through this area, the smell is... You've smelled something similar to this before, but on different levels of the tomb that you were in. This is the smell of damp bodies. These seem to have been catacombs once that have now been converted into sleeping quarters. As you notice, lined inside each of these hovels on the ground, bits and pieces of bone, clearly from some humans or slaves, but also just lying on the ground, full snake skins. Roll a history check for me.
Oh my god, they're making you auntie. This tells me nothing.
Oh no. I think this tells you they're making you auntie right here. Lunan.
Yep.
As you lean over these almost holes in the ground, these like stone pools of blood, you raise your hands and hover them over, and you can feel there's warmth coming off them. You take in the area around the trails on the floor, and using your knowledge of medicine, you can tell that these blood trails are exiting, they're not entering, but the majority of them are leading from these holes in the ground towards the door. It only looks like one of them had come out recently onto the balcony. The others look like they are a lot older. They're dried, whereas the one that you've just looked at, the blood trails are a lot wetter.
Okay. And looking at all of them, they're all empty.
Correct. And as you take in the room, you also notice that on pegs around the room are black cloth hanging off pegs.
So this is some sort of Yuan-Ti or creature birth room. Very interesting.
Where are you going?
Against his better judgment, he will go to the door and just check if it's any noise coming from inside.
Okay. Give us a perception check. Are you kneeling down to put your ear on the door, or putting your head close to the door, or are you just...
Leaning forward towards the crack of the door.
Okay. Right. Within, you don't hear any noise coming out, except maybe a small sizzle, like from a fire or something.
With the connection, I call out, guys, we have a door here I'm considering opening. Have you found anything, or should I just open it? Jarlena, could you come here in case there's baddies behind?
Varus is also going to respond as he peeks over the other side. Haven't found anything, only Yuanti, skin and bones.
No baby auntie?
Nothing.
Does the
Strange place.
connection? We should be connected with Dusted, aren't we?
Yeah.
I think
Yes.
so.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen anything out here yet, so I don't know if there's anything out here. So I cannot respond to you.
Dusted indeed, then I'll take this time to let you know that there is nothing out here. There's no movement. It looks like this place has been abandoned.
Well, there's no slaves outside, as there were before, so maybe they did a runner. You want me to come back?
You can if you want.
Okay. There's nothing here. Well, there's a couple of boats if you need to sail down the other way to the throne room.
Luna will. Is there a doorknob or something on this door?
It's like a little door handle. Just a bar.
Okay. Luna will try to open the door.
Alright. You push on the bar and the door swings open automatically. As you look within this chamber, the walls are carved into the stone itself. Heat rises from an enormous oval stone set into the floor of this chamber. More discarded skins are heaped around it, and shelves underneath are lined with jars. The room is empty.
Good.
The sizzling as you take the room in, you'd hear it ever so slightly. As the water seeps from the walls, it then drips into the heat inside the circular pit that sends sizzling heat and create a sauna.
This is perfect. We should just make this into our home base. Even has a steam sauna.
It smells, Lolan.
Yeah, but we can clean it up.
And there are no stores nearby where we can buy supplies. The place is infested with snake people.
I could set up some transportations.
Don't think this is the best place for base.
But
You
how
do know
will
you
we
can get You do know you can get saunas in Port Nansaru too, right?
But you have to agree, Omu would be a pretty cool base of operation in the sense of it has a lot of power in this island.
I suppose. Or, well, it used to. I don't know if it
The only
does
thing
so
Dust
much
can think of
anymore.
that makes this an attractive place to live is that it's close to Tabaxi. A lot closer than Port Nansaru is.
But you would have a pit in your own house that you can throw your unfriendlies in.
Well, you also have to continuously find unfriendlies to throw in there, otherwise they will, the pit will stop wriggling eventually.
Oh,
Why would you replace? Why would you replace a tyrant with another tyrant? I don't. I
Maybe
don't want this. I want it paved over, if anything.
maybe they're a more palatable tyrant.
Oh, I know what we could do with that pit. That's perfect for a pool. Indoor pool.
Ugh. I would not want to go swimming in there, knowing what there's been in there.
Plus, would there be
I think you would
infiltration,
have
or
more
will it
chances.
just-
This place is evil. Whatever it is.
Yeah, we kind of need to get rid of the blood, though. In the throne room. But that's interesting. Should we see if we can get rid of that harem as well, or what's going on over there?
I don't think we need to harm the harem, but I mean, you saw it for what it is. Is it dangerous?
Yanti, Yanti.
Do you want more Yanti?
Bite you?
would feel a little strange. Taking out a bunch of people if they don't fight back.
We
Not
can
going to go and
exile
slaughter
them.
Exactly. But first we will ask them questions. And if they don't answer said questions, they can go in the pit.
Over and over again.
Yep, Dustin's very good at facilitating that, we've seen.
I had no idea this is how this build would turn out, but now it is. This is what it is. Dustin
need
learned
to find
three
more
things
pits.
fighting a Sararek. He found three things. He needed to be able to resist spells, so he got lucky. He needed to throw people off cliffs, even if it doesn't work. And yeah. He needs to do more damage. And now Dustin does all those three things. Sort of.
Nice.
But this place. Do you want to explore it more, or should we?
I think we should. We definitely need to see if. Did we even kill the Hydra?
What Hydra?
There was a Hydra chasing us away from here last time.
Well, it should be next to the throne room. Right?
Yeah.
It's probably easier
Well-
to come from the throne room side and fight the Hydra than it is in water.
We can walk on water if we want to.
Yes, we've all seen very well how I handled doing.
We will take the quickest way. Maybe on the way we talk to the Harem, see if they have some answers they can give us before we banish them.
Sounds good. Did you? Should we search through the corpses?
Huh?
Oh, probably. I guess they might have something.
If people have pockets, but none of them had pockets, did they? This guy didn't have pockets that I'm standing in front of now, did he? He looked very naked in the picture you sent.
I don't know if the snakes have pockets.
How
As
long-
you say that, Dustin looks back to the pit and goes, "Oh."
Oh dear.
Hopefully, that guy didn't have the key.
All right. Firstly, how is everyone for time? Couple more minutes.
I'm good.
Yeah, unless now,
I'm also good.
unless now is a good place to end. I don't know if we'll get.
Oh yeah, that might be true.
During the heat of combat, can I just get a group perception check
Ah yes.
and then a group investigation check?
Perception, and the other one.
Perception and the other one.
And then investigation. My investigation is not super good.
Yeah,
Hi, Jelena. Fancy meeting you here, Jelena.
Oh, fancy seeing you here. We're observant, we're just not very good at deducing things.
Yeah.
How long are you going to spend dealing with these bodies? How many minutes will you
can't-
spend?
I can't imagine that we'd spend super long. I think we'd more be looking for anything that seems important.
Key-shaped.
To,
Keep-shaped.
if they don't have, if they don't have any pockets on them or any kind of like keychain type thing, we'd probably just be like, nah.
Or they could have
At
necklaces.
least that's what
that
Yelena
work.
will do.
But
They
we're
could
not
have
gonna
necklaces.
look for skin pockets.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just have a quick look at these scores then. We've got fantastic perception, but investigation, you guys are really poor.
The highest investigation is a 12. The two lowest is 0, and then there's a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the good news is that during the heat of combat, many of you realized that the UNT harem girls had made a runner for it, along with some of the slaves. So as you approach the bodies, you look around, it's very quiet. You peek into where the ladies were in the harem on camera, they're gone, they're not there. You notice at the top end of the hall, the double doors are wide open. And it
Uh-oh.
looks like it's dead quiet down there, so someone's either used the doors to come through to you guys. Funnily enough, the doors look new, especially since your last visit.
Hmm.
But what
Did we
is
smash them
most-
open?
Yeah. What is more perplexing is that most of the blood that's inside the ritual urns is gone. There's enough to lie down and submerge yourself in, but when you were here last, it was full to the brim.
You suspect Fenthasa wasn't capable of running the show? We left these people in her care.
In
I suppose.
investigating the bodies, the naked-looking spellcaster, he appears to be wearing a robe not dissimilar to the one that Raznazi was wearing on the throne, which covers the back of the throne and looks like it's just decoration. And on his person, clutched in his hand, is a scroll. Do any of you read or write Draconic?
I think we've been over this.
However, if you want to spend 10 minutes, I believe
You can cast tongues. Or
I'll have
tongues
to check.
don't help. It's another spell, I believe, for reading on. If we anyway do it, I can ritually cast detect magic as well.
yeah. Where are my levels? Oh, ability scoring from Warcaster, ability scoring. What did I pick? I do have comprehend languages, yes.
Okay.
So I can take time to take out, I don't know, Vargo's Book of Rituals and follow along.
Or, yeah, or a short rest or something, would that do as well?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, we can take a short rest, and I'll take 10 minutes of that to cast it.
Doesn't sound like there's any objections.
No, definitely not.
No.
And as I said, I would, in that time, first cast Ritually Detect Magic, and then cast Ritually Walk on Water if we spend half an hour.
Okay. Alright, seeing as we're nearing the end of the session, everyone can mark off a short rest as the two of you take the time to cast some ritual spells and the rest of you scout around just to make sure that the scene is safe. Indeed, in the immediate vicinity, from top to bottom on your map that you can see, it appears abandoned. There doesn't appear to be anybody here. Felris, you comprehend languages and have a look in the scroll in his hand, and it is penned in Draconic. Let me just zoom in quickly here. And it is a single, small, short note scrawled in big, wavy cursive script that looks very pompous. And it says, Rasped, I have been summoned by the Dark Master. First to the island, then to the Fireland, and then to claim the ritual from the frozen wastes. I leave our temple in your care. Do not let me down again, Rasped. And then it's signed Fenthaza.
Looks like she was doing just fine. She's just left the temple in someone else's care.
And that is where we will end our session tonight.